Hey everybody, Matt Thielking with Draggin Deer Outdoors. It is August 28th. I just want to give you a quick food plot update. We did a lot of work out here this summer. You can still see our plot spike clover looks really good. The deer have been hammering it all spring, all summer. It's been a really good blend for us. The deer, I think, here in Southwest Michigan have liked this a lot better than some of the red clover that I've used, and it just continues to look really good and provide a lot of food for our deer. A couple weeks ago we came in and we sprayed everything with Roundup. We had a lot of weed growth on our older half of the food plot, so we sprayed everything, and then we actually, once all the growth was dead about a week later, we came in and we seeded right into all that dead stuff. We didn't till anything, we didn't disc anything, we didn't do any ground disturbance. We just seeded right into that, and then we weed whacked it over the top of our seeds. And what we planted was a fall mix of clover and brassicas. All those plants started sprouting up right through that mulch layer of dead weeds, and we're doing really, really well. We got a perfect rain. We timed it absolutely perfectly with all the rain we've been getting down here, and that stuff took off right away. Last week we came in and we overseeded that plot with cereal rye, with a winter rye, which was 25 bucks for a 50-pound bag at Family Farm and Home. And then we also used a bag of feed oats, not forage oats, but just feed oats. That was a 40-pound bag for 11 bucks, and we overseeded everything a week ago. And as you can see, everything is doing really well. The brassicas, the new clover, the oats and the rye are all germinating, and they're making for a nice fall food plot on our second half. We also did a couple things that I wanted to experiment with. One of them was, we had a lot of deer last year that skirted the edge of our food plot, and we talked about the hinge cutting and the things that we did around the perimeter to create more of an edge and a visual barrier to force deer to come into the food plot to not only eat, but for bucks to check the food plot for does. Another thing I tried is I basically created my own fence row. I put wire and wooden snow fencing in a 15-yard section right through the middle of my food plot, and I stuck some brush and some saplings and stuff that I trimmed in that to just make it look a little more natural. But the intent is to create a visual barrier and basically try to divide our food plot in two, or into more of a horseshoe shape, and hopefully make it so if a deer checks one side of the plot, they feel obligated to walk around that barrier and check the other side. And the end of that barrier is conveniently located about 15 to 17 yards from our elevated blind. I also put up a bunch of licking branches. I put up about 7 or 8 of them. So I'm really excited to see how all this helps us this fall, and we'll be sure to keep you posted. If you still need to get a food plot in, Labor Day, right around Labor Day is perfect to do a clover, oats, and rye mix. You can see 1 week, and this stuff is already probably 3 or 4 inches tall with the cereal grains, and 2 weeks into the brassicas and the clover, it looks really, really good. So it's not too late if you need to get one in. Thanks for tuning in. Good luck this deer season.